All right, shall we start? Hey everyone, and welcome to another hands-on stream. So tonight, if you're not hanging out in Los Angeles at the PMC, you may likely tune in right now. Very exciting stream ahead tonight. We are taking a look at Audio Ollie's latest release, RCD Acoustic. We did last year. We did a stream on the RCD ukulele, and I think back in the stream I said, okay, next one we need is kind of in the same vein, an acoustic guitar. So the words were heard. We have an acoustic guitar now. Let's actually switch here, so we can take a little look what's in store today. This is the website. Actually, let me post that in the chat. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. So RCD Acoustic. This is not your typical acoustic guitar library. The RCD Acoustic was conceptualized around experimental rhythmic playing styles commonly associated with modern film score and features highly realistic repetition-sourced recordings. It costs $69, goes to $99 in I don't really know when. Sorry, don't know how long the intro price is gonna last. Hopefully Oliver is tuning in today a little later, maybe, so he can answer that precisely. Thanks for sending over a copy for the stream, and also he was kind enough to include a giveaway copy for tonight. So I kind of feel I don't really need to repeat how the whole thing works, but maybe if you tune in for the first time, there is a Facebook post in existence under this link, and all you gotta do is leave a comment. Doesn't matter if you do that once or twice or thrice. You can only be counted once. That will happen automatically. And at the end of the stream, we use a page called Random Comment Picker that will pick one random winner from this Facebook post. So with that out of the way, we have the link to the website. There are some demos on there, nice videos. Oliver has done a great video on making a film score with a whole library, or with heavily featuring the library. Very worth checking out. Hey Sami. It's featuring a vintage Martin acoustic guitar. We used many different bow sticks, brushes and picks with both traditional and low tuning to capture a massive collection of tonal and atonal sounds. And a lot more information. You know where to find it. You have the link in the description. Without further ado, let's jump into the DAW. Hello Cubase, nice and shiny today. And let me know if the audio is good, if the viewing is good. We are still on, we should be on 1440p for the stream, so I recommend a larger screen than a phone to watch the stream. And yeah, let's kill the music here and jump straight in. Yep, there we go. And the crickets are back as well. And we have our usual drink. Cheers, everyone. So, there we go. No, not piano. We want to take a look at Audio Ollie's acoustic guitar library. So it might be a good idea to open up an acoustic instrument. So I prepared that already and put that into my folder here. It's not a Contact player library, so you need the full version of Contact to run this library. Hey Ersic. And this is what's included. Audio Ollie. We have instruments live, repetitions. That is quite a lot to sift through. We have riffs, atonal and tonal. Oh yeah, that is quite a lot of content. And we have instruments performance. We will look into detail what this all is about. again, atonal on tonal and tremolo on bowed. Let's start with the live instruments, shall we? Repetitions. I don't want to start with atonal, so let's start with bowed. This is the interface. Very clean, very not much going on there. And we will look into these different tabs in a second. There we go, back to the interface. As an explanation, right from the get-go, the two folders contain pretty much the, as far as I have understood, to be honest, contain the same instruments with one exception. So when I play this bowed guitar, when I change that to the performance version, to the bowed, oh, come on, performance, repetition, bowed. It's the same instrument, but with a 200 millisecond pre-delay. So you can technically just use this offset button here to bring that back to 0. And then we're back at the same instrument that we just had. So it's just one playable version that is immediately reactive because of the 0 millisecond offset. And hey, Torsten. And the other folder has the offset dialed down to -200. Reason being, we will find out quickly why that is. Let's quickly explain that, actually. So when they say performance-based sampling, they have someone doing... Let's load another patch here, which, yeah. So imagine you have an acoustic guitar and do muted power chords. And when you sample that, let me put that off here. So that is the immediately playable version. And then you have a sequencer included. We turn that on. Actually, let's put that to 8th notes. It's immediately reactive. But when you dial in the offset, you get a way more natural sound because you have this pre-delay before the transient. Which just sounds way better, but it's not as easily playable. So what you could do, and it's similar to other libraries, for example, Audio Imperia with their 250 milliseconds offset. To play it in, you could just move it up to 0 and have the immediate response, and for the playback, you could dial it down to get the better performance. So let's see what's included. Go back here and start from the beginning. I will for now start with the playable patches with the 0. Where do I want to go? There I want to go. Audio OLLIE, instruments live, repetitions. Let's start with the atonal absolute. So we get some guitar sound effects. Next one. I have to be honest that I'm not really sure what the difference between atonal and atonal absolute is. They sound pretty much the same. But let's keep going. We have bowed. I just quickly played that before. And it goes down to C, even B flat. Sounds pretty cool. We have brushed. I have to tune the keyboard a little bit down. The range is very low on the keyboard. Very beefy. I like that. We have fifth mute string. I just played that. Very cool. This is on, I think, on a different string. On the first one is on the low string. This is on the second string. Same thing in open. And again on the second string. Sounds like they tuned the pack down. We have low tuning. That's very quiet. Not really sure if that's down tuned or actually the string is tuned that far down. And I don't know, maybe I should not really go through all the individual patches, but rather look into the sequencer options, which makes it sound way better. It sounds great already, but the sequencer makes it really shine. So when you turn on the sequencer, let's quickly explore that with that patch. So we have the muted notes on the third string. Let's actually do that in eighth notes. So the basic setting, if you turn it on, you have the arpeggiator mode, you have the strum mode, which plays all the strings at once. And again, when you put on the offset, it sounds way better. With a mod wheel, you can control the dynamics of the whole phrase. And then you can set the steps within the sequence. I'm kind of surprised they call it bars, which would apply if you set this to, you can even set that to a whole bar. So I consider that steps, but anyway, you can, so if we do 8 steps for the 8th note pattern, we can easily create different strumming rhythms. like this, for example. Oh. I wonder why this is kind of sounding strange right now. What did I do wrong? Maybe what I did do wrong, maybe there is a difference between these two folders with the live playing instruments and the performance instruments. I have to check that quickly. So we are on mute string 3. So when we go to, no, come on. When we go to performance, repetitions, okay, let's do this. Too small for a 4K screen. Or I'm just too shaky in my hands. So we have mute string 3, this one. This was the live patch, now I'm loading the performance patch. Let's see if that makes any difference in the sequencer. When I do 8th notes. And set that to strum, obviously. I'm not really sure, so let me load the live version right next to it. So I just want to kind of wrap my head around how much of a difference between these two there is. So when I use the live version and use the same settings, let's see how that sounds. I'm going to turn that on. Do 8th notes with strum mode. And obviously set it to the same MIDI channel. And I have to turn the dial down. Okay. So it seems that there is some under the hood programming that makes the performance version a lot more stable with the minus 200 milliseconds. And when you don't activate the mod wheel for the phrasing, it controls just the regular volume of the individual instrument, so you still can bring the volume down. Okay, there's no note. The only downside is that it's a little harder to play due to the lag in the beginning. But nevertheless, and then again, you can also do these ARP mode. Might be more useful with 16th notes. All right, let's check out some more. We have, obviously they sampled all the 6 strings in muted variations, so you get higher and higher. And which obviously is great to layer a bunch of stuff there. Okay, let's quickly check out a little sequencer pattern with 16th notes in ARP mode. Power. Okay, there's... So the same thing repeats for all the 6 notes, I guess, with plucked strings. So we can go a little higher here to have the same effect, but a little more pleasant sounding. And obviously, when you get a little bit more creative with a what's it called, with the velocity values. Oh, come on, why is that not dragging? There we go. Might be interesting. You could do some 7/8 pattern. That sounds pretty great. That's very quiet rather, but I mean, nothing that you can't fix. Yes, Ram, you gotta work. I gotta have fun. Sounds more like a... What is it, harpsichord? No. We have repetition staccatos. Let's quickly check that. Turn it up. That sounds mean, in a good way. A little too much attack tone for my taste. And now we are back. Where are we now? In which folder? I think we sifted through quickly through all the available instruments. No, we have the... We didn't look at the riffs. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, great guitar percussion stuff. I have the feeling that these riffs are kind of just one loop spread out through the keyboard. Nevertheless, they're great. I'm just not really sure why they are on individual keys. Maybe there's a menu or something where we have them all in one place. Let's quickly check that. Performance riffs. Atonal brush menu. Okay, yeah, there are menus. Okay, I would have been surprised if there were not. So, atonal brush menu. There we go. What I want to do is actually, can I do that quickly? Let's do a folder riffs menus. Then I go, well, actually that to performance. Go to the riffs, atonal, and then I just grab all the menus and move them to the riff menus. That might be okay. That takes too long. I will do that later. But you get the idea. So just to have all the menus in one place, that might be faster than going through all the single ones. But the single ones are there. So in the future, we have them all in one place. We have finger menu atonal. And I guess that these are tempo synced. So let's go down a little bit. Yeah, of course. So these are actually recorded loops. They are not based on the sequencer, but these are actual recorded loops. Then you can, if you're too slow, you can go. And there we hear the artifacts because it's going too slow, but that's fine. And as the name implies, I guess they have been recorded at 120. So I would probably guess everything from 90 or 85 to 140, 150 should be fine to have no audible artifacts. Especially when we go higher. That works pretty well. We go down to, say, 80. Okay, 80 is a little slow. May also depend on the type of loop. Let's say 100 to 170. Oh, I just realized there was a 150 loop. That's why it sounded so strange. Okay, that makes more sense. It's way more up the scale. So then we have, let's quickly, let's finish this little look at the riffs. We have tonal riffs as, oh, come on. We have tonal riffs as well. There and to the right. Okay. Hammer, tap string, high bow, high fifth drum. These seem to be all individual riffs. It's an insane amount of content, to be honest. Oh, sorry. And I guess that these are the source recordings where they sourced the performance, the sampled performances from. No, these are performances and the individual, what's it called? Damn, I missed the word. Sequencer versions, so that you can do your own. That's rather cool. I love that. That's cool. Very cool. I like that. It's really quite a lot of content. It sounds very natural. I mean, obviously you're limited to like power chords with that, but put that underneath something else, and I think it works really, really fine. If I record my acoustic and put power chords underneath, it doesn't sound any different. So the non-timing comes from the lag. So these are, again, these are all minus 200. So it sounds just better with a... I think we can turn the tempo down a little. That's really cool. Good stuff in there. Broad selection. Triplets. It seems here the volume is just the module is just a volume change. Esik, I was thinking exactly the same. This goes really, really well hand in hand with Groth that we reviewed last week. Maybe we do something with these two together. Wow. I like that a lot. Has a very raw sound to it. Hey, Eve. That's really cool. Very gritty. Oh, you too, anyone? Okay, there's the end. That sounds great. I mean, that list is fucking endless. That's great. I love libraries that on the surface appear rather small, but then when you really dive into it, you suddenly realize, holy macaroni, there is quite a lot more going on than initially suspected. So all these tonal loops are amazing. Really cool. Hey Baptiste, thank you very much. This is awesome. I can see us writing a little tune with that. Cool. I don't know if we repeat the list now. Did we have these sounds before? It's just so much. Performance, riffs, tonal, 150 low tap, strum, bow. I think we are in these right now. 90 high percussive. That was not my dog. So, and last but not least, I think we are repeating ourselves here. I think we had it one time through. When we go back to the folder here, instruments performance, and then we have tremolo and bowed. No, you go up there, please. Hey, Cloud Jumper. Going pretty good. That sounds rad. Cool. Cool. Very, very useful stuff in there. That release sound there is pretty funny. What do we have in the advanced tab? We can transpose them. Oh, all right, we can transpose the key range. Some of these sounds were very low on the keyboard, so that is actually really helpful. Since my very first audio OLLIE library, I have never really understood that modulation tab. I mean, I understand what they mean with the cutoff. So I understand that, so it's fading in. Then you can fade it out again. Maybe longer. But I'm not a big fan of this interface, and at least on this page, because I'm just too too dumb to totally understand it. But so let's turn that off. Yeah. Yeah, but the cutoff only works when you turn it on here. But that makes sense. So you have to have it on to work. Any sounds that we're missing here? We had that. Okay, we're getting higher and higher. Can't see the use for that. Now we're going to Italy. Actually, diving this deep into the sounds makes me want to re-look into the ukulele. I think I saved that under ethnic. RCD Yuki. Because I think I just realized that I have... I mean, we did a stream with that. I think we didn't cover the content that deep. So there's way more to it than it just seems at first sight. That sounds like a harmonica. If you need to score a scene with a beginner school band, that might be the guitarist's intro. Or first week contenders violin competition. So I think, yeah, we went full circle. The only thing that we haven't touched yet, there is one more thing in this library where we need to head over here and here and here and here. There are some multis in there. Not only some, but quite a lot. So let's check out some of these. Atonal delay builder. Oh, okay. I have not resaved the library. So, well, I did for the other two folders, but I did not for the multi-folder. So let's quickly do that. So I just go in here and say audio OLLIE acoustic guitar multi. So I want to battery save these. Then I just need to point to the sample folder one time and we'll battery save the instrument so it doesn't look for the path. Hey Flosy! How are you doing out there? Sorry for that little break. You could just stand up and have a little dance meanwhile. Until we return. And we can also just check the current status of our giveaway, because this very library is available for free after the stream. All you gotta do is post a comment underneath this Facebook post. I just posted in the chat. Right now we're looking at 39 entries, so good chances right now for everyone. That may change. So, saving patches. Coffee break, right. Or Corona break. Cheers. So, obviously these multis are like idea starters based on the content of the library to showcase a little bit what you can do with it. Really curious to check these out. I saw a little bit in the video that Oliver did in his walkthrough. Nearly there. Finish line. We are at letter T already. To the death. Definitely gonna check that out. Tree of Life. Done. Okay, thank you very much. So now it should be way more easy. Let's turn the fader a little down. So everything you hear, by the way, is straight through. No, it's not straight. I thought, but direct routing goes there. This is straight. But there was no processing on the master fader, so. Nice soundscape. Like that a lot. Just playing a little bit around with the mod wheel. So now we can go through these with a button up here, because usually these multis are several instruments at once. This is very interesting how far you can push these sounds. Oh, that's tuned down -24. Look at that. The original sound was this. Oh, that's pretty clever. I mean, it's pretty cool and sounds great. -24. Oh, that's cool. The cool thing with these type of things is it's not only a showcase what you can do with these library sounds, but it's also like giving you an idea what you can do with other sounds when you just build a contact multi and play around with different settings, especially if you're not so familiar with the field of sound design or creating your own patches. These are great idea starters to get an idea what else you can do with these, with all type of sounds in the end, to just get different results from something that is based on an acoustic guitar, like in this example. It's kind of a little bit of the same-ish. Okay, it's determined to be 90 BPM. Then let's do it the favor and try that in that tempo. That doesn't react to mod wheel, but it sounds great. I think it should work in any other tempo as well. That's cool. Doesn't sound like an acoustic at all. Similar. Like the other one a little better, based on the arpeggiator. Oh yeah! $99 is a really good price for everything that you get in here, and you get it for $69 at intro price. Wow. This is awesome. You hear how the delay is adjusting when I change the tempo. A little bit too much tail there for fast changes. That sounds great. Wow. Especially with these low... Okay, there's one hiccup here, but especially with these low notes. That's awesome. So that's just several of the rhythms that we heard before combined. Okay, 160. Interstellar, anyone? It's really cool how far you can push it. And the great thing is, since it's not a player library, it's actually open. So you can also look under the hood and check out what kind of effects they have used to achieve this type of sound. If there are any effects at all on one. So might be more this one. And when we look at the effects, here we have sense. Why is there nothing going on in terms of effects? This is strange. Volume, modulation, cutoff. Where is the... There must be some type of effect in here for this. Let me quickly check. So mute this. There's delay going on and all that stuff. Instrument options? No. It must be here. Or is it in the interface? Which would make no sense at all. Because... Anyone an idea where he's taking the effects from? Where they are taking the effects from? Would have been nice to actually see what's happening. Sense. Oh, there's nothing. No effects here. This is totally strange. I would have thought that the effects are somewhere here. So maybe he realized that through scripting. Which obviously would be locked. So you... No, it's not locked. Is it? I don't know. The thing is, I don't know where the effects are coming from. No, it's not baked into the sample. It's the same instruments as we have before. Hey, Homayun. Greetings to Iran. That is very interesting. At least, or actually it's bugging me why I cannot see the effects that are used here. I mean, I see the low pass and the high pass, which makes sense. They are in the interface. Or there is something going on in the outputs. No, that doesn't make sense. Ah, that's strange. So I have to solve this mystery sometime later. 140 hybrid loop. I mean, obviously it's clear that it's totally effect driven and there's a lot of processing going on. So it would be helpful to know where the kind of processing happens to understand how these patches are made. And ideally, oh, okay, now we have some effects here. Why were these not before on the other patch? Okay, let me go back quickly. This is bugging me. Okay, we have obviously a lot of sounds going on. When I delete this, what happens? Okay, it still works. So I go into the effect settings. Instrument buses. Post amp effects. Is anything just closed that I don't see? Instrument main effects. Modulation. No, modulation. It's not modulation, that's for sure. You should check stereo out on the outputs. Yeah, I tried that, but the outputs are actually just a routing tab. There is no insert effect that you can put here. Is there anything else I'm missing? No, we have everything open. I may have to ask Oliver how that is done. Well, anyway, we had this other patch, hybrid loop, another one, same vein. Oh yeah. It's pretty awesome what's all in there. So obviously that is run through a filter. Oh. But I thought that when I heard the percussion patches that there's just a lot of stuff going on that you can use for other stuff. Especially with the rhythms. And imagine I have to turn down the fader quite significantly. This thing is insanely loud. This whole library in and of itself is like a masterclass in sound design. Okay, what was the original? So that was the atonal stuff. We can bring that to normal volume, normal tuning. But again, there is, okay, there's the filter, and here's the amp, reverb. Turn the filter off. That was the original sound. Makes sense, filter, EQ, then running it through a screamer, and some reverb after that. Again, this is a masterclass in sound design. Very cool. I like that. Mayun, sorry, I'm not really following. What do you mean? What is Lassenbus? Lassenbus. Oh, wow. Very cool. I was actually suggesting, since last time that when we checked the ukulele, that I said next to an acoustic guitar library. Now we have the acoustic guitar library. My next suggestion would be next to a mandolin, please. Because I can imagine that works great with mandolin sounds. Acoustic guitar, Bram. You never know that you needed it until you heard it. This is amazing. It sounds like, I mean, there's really a lot of similarity to Groth that we checked out last time, the dedicated Viking library. But this sounds amazing. Actually, this makes me get my bow out and record some of the acoustic guitar and just process the hell out of it. Okay, 125 Outlanders. That is like a one-finger composer patch, it seems. Again, when I play that, it sucks a little because of the lag with the 200 milliseconds. So when we take the pad, put it to -200 and just paint it in on the grid, we should be able to have a way better performance out of it. Come on, there we go. No, there we don't go. There we go. So then do this one bar. So, and that quick you have a little 4-bar loop. So that works, and now it's in time. So when you put the click on, I wonder what happens when we overlap them just a tiny bit. Yeah. Then we don't get this gap in the middle. That's really cool. Listen to that low note there. And this is a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 different patches. Pretty impressive what you can do with the source sounds. And there's also a lot of stuff muted. That's awesome. Besides the hanging notes that sometimes happen. Good old contact. Okay, we're a little fast. Pirate pulse makes sense. This is really, really... You have to explore these type of libraries to actually realize what value you get for the price. This is pretty cool. So just a quick moment. Just need to figure out how bad my Spanish is. Right, there you go. Ah, okay. Somebody complaining that samples will kill live musicians. No, they don't. Hey Audio Mix, how you doing? Rice fields 90. That's with step sequences, right? Can see tons of usages for these type of sounds. Either as cue starters or just as background arpeggios to give a little bit of organic texture to track. You're freaking kidding me, that's 180. Oh, we're on half time. But it sounded great in 90 as well. So I want to actually go back to that. Oh, come on. There we go. All home, it would be great if you could stick to English in the chat, please. Not everyone can read Spanish. Come on, stop whining about the technology. Honestly, nobody got time for that. Let's just make music and enjoy it. It's pretty cool. That's cool. I like that a lot. Oh, let's put in a 7/8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that. I love 7/8. Really, really inspiring. This is all from the fucking same library with some bows and hits and sticks on an acoustic guitar. Are you kidding me? Wow. Again, the multis are really a masterclass in sound design. It's worth just for that alone to analyze the patches, how they are done. Wow, this is really cool. Can contact step sequences run freely or do they all retrigger? This one I think retriggers. I have encountered other libraries where these scripts also run freely. So it really is a question of how good the programming behind it is. I think that the arpeggiator or the sequencer that is built into this is a rather simple at that. But you can I mean, if you trigger out of time, they will run out of time. So every new node triggers the riff. So you can technically start on a 16th later. So you can technically at least trigger them at different points in time. So that works. I think we're nearly done with the multis. No, we're not. Holy cow. Let's speed that up a little. But I also enjoy listening to these. These sound gorgeous. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, that's kind of more of the same, just in different variations. Another 7/8. But great sounds. This is very cool. A little bit of ring modulation going on top there. And the cool thing is, let me quickly reset the multi here. The only thing that bugs me a little at times is that the range seems to be always kind of limited a little bit. But when we look into the repetitions, for example, with the single notes, let's say we load mute string 1, mute string 2, but put them all on the same channel. That should us give way more range over the entire instrument. So put that on 1, maybe 4 as well. Put that on 1. And now when we say we want to trigger the sequencer with strum mode in 8th notes and control it with a mod wheel. Fortunately, I have to do that for every single one. No, I have not. I can save this test. And then I can load the settings, I guess, into the next one. Yes, that works. So that makes things a little faster. Go to sequencer, load, test, turn it on. What I want to achieve is have this kind of strumming instrument not only in the low range, but through the full range of the instrument. I forgot to turn this on. So it's at least possible to create that for more instruments, and when we do that in the plugged version, it might be even better, or maybe just the low notes as plugged. Still, we can load the sequencer. And it's cool that you can save the presets, so that makes it easier to transfer it into different. Sounds overall a little tame, but I could bring that up. I like that. Really, really cool. Let's reset this whole thing. We are taking just a little break. Again, the question, should we do the giveaway before the break? And no, we do that. Let's write a little bit with the track. Just a quick reminder, if you want to grab a free copy of this library, you can do so by posting underneath the Facebook comment, the Facebook post that I just left in the chat. 54 comments right now. So at the end of the stream, we are going to use this little random comment picker there to pick a random winner. I think this library is a winner already. It sounds gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Very well done, Mr. Audio Ollie. I leave you for the time being with a little bit of an overview of his making Rio Underground chase, and I will be back in a quick moment to dive in and write a little tune ourselves. That's the aim, at least. So see you in a little bit. Wait a second. When I go into the stream pause view, you don't see the video. So I don't go into stream pause view, but just put the video on full screen, right? So see you in a second.
Big blockbuster film scores, which explore some of the production aspects, which I think take the initial idea as far as at least I could possibly take them. And maybe you can take some of these tips or tricks that I've used and apply it to your own music. So let's just dive in and take a listen, and we'll go from there.
what a track! I'm back. Thanks for waiting. So let's put this little thing to test and just write a quick little thingy with it, shall we? Let's go back here. Can you hide your camera view? Oh, that's too late. Sorry. I apologize. Yeah, that audio Ollie Oliver knows what he's doing for sure. That sounded gorgeous. Anyway, let's jump in and see if we can write a little something with it. I want to take one of these multis as a starter. I think the forest arb was pretty amazing. So let's start with that. Let's say we do 120. No, it was not this one. Hollow Skies? Yeah, that one. I like that one a lot. Okay, let's take that as a starter. The only thing, I may play that totally out of time. Don't worry about that. 2, 3, 4. Let's take that as a beginning. That reverb goes on for the full coffee break. Oh, that's fine. Let's start with that. So put it on -200, should be fine. No, why is that not fine? Something's off. The offset is at -200. This offset is also at -200. So technically it shouldn't be an issue. Why are we having an issue now? So I need to change the node a 16th before the 1, I guess, to make that start the moment it should. See how that sounds? Or maybe we just try a different patch. What was landmine? Nope. Low drum, new pulse. Try this one, a little slower maybe. 100. What happens when I set this to 0? Okay, for whatever reason I have to put that to 0 and then it's working fine. So then we just do this. If it sounds good on 0, then we keep it at 0. And then we can change the bass note on the second repetition. So like this. Okay, let's duplicate this. And by the way, let's send this now to our acoustic stem. Right? Don't forget that. Acoustic guitar. I mean, technically it's sound design or a synth even, but for the sake of it being an acoustic guitar library, let's... so what was that Brahms sound? It was not the low draw, I think it was OLLIE. It was this one. And this one is definitely minus 200. I think we don't need the second one. The first one is great there. We're bathing in reverb, so if you haven't been wet before, you are now. So let's call this Brahm. Wow, that's fun. So let's open the second one. I want to have that like a fifth patch. Riffs, tonal, high fifth strum, A, B, C, D. Let's check out one of these. Okay, we need 90. 90 is here, high fifth strum. Okay, and maybe we need to alternate between different versions. I like that. And maybe we change the pacing here and do this. Okay, let's see how that sounds. So we can... it makes more sense to manually put that in. So minus 200. Let's start with the note here. Have it like this, and then we record some mod wheel. Okay, what you need to do is you need to overlap these, it seems, to lose the gap there in between. Let's see if that works. Not enough overlap. Maybe I need to put these a little before the beat. Okay, before the beat does not work. Just want to see to find out why there's a gap in there. Okay, so when I hard quantize that. Not really understanding why. That's in time. Oh no, it's running out of time, that's why. Okay, I need to re-trigger it. Strange, why is that running out of time? What happened here? The offset is to -200, that's fine. Let's try to... Oh, I think I know what happened. No, I used the performance. Strange. What happens when I put the offset? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we try like this without the offset. Okay, I have the feeling that this specific loop is just running a little bit out of time. Or it is not tempo synced. So when I do 90, but it should be fine on 100. So let's just try another loop. Okay, let's see if that works. -200. Volume down. Okay, let's see. Okay, that one works better. Wow, that sounds really cool. We could add in some strings. Let's use the Nashville scoring strings also from Audio Ollie. Since we have an Audio Ollie stream, we do this here. Full ensemble. Spiccato. Let's try this. Okay, let's try this. giving it all the offset in the world, which is 140. Let's try this. Yeah, let's try with that. Time being, that is 8th notes. We are on 100. No, that's 16th notes. Let's do the to the grid. Don't know, kind of like this. Oh, that's sorry. That's minus 200, minus 140. 2, 3, 4. No, actually, I want to do something more along the lines of that guitar rhythm. Okay, let's keep it simple. Like this. Then we can add in the slow notes. Can like this. So we follow the chord structure. Kind of like this. And let's add that bowed high acoustic sound that we had there in the beginning. That was tremolo and bowed, harmonic bowed. And I think we can just do a lot of reverb stuff with that. Just send it to black hole and some delay. And maybe even the guitar verb. I like that. Put that on top as a pedal note. And I just can't help myself, but I hear groth in there, so I need to load a patch with groth. I just have the idea of using ethnic, bowed, blown. So sorry for using something else here in the audio Ollie stream, but I feel that we can use some of the didgeridoo in here, which is awesome. So we are in C sharp, in D sharp, sorry. Not that a didgeridoo would be that tonal, but like that one. So let's put that on top here. Okay, I like that. That sounds really cool. Just want to get a little bit rid of low end here. Don't need too much of that in the didgeridoo. All can go home. Below 80, that's fine. So, put a little bit of reverb on it. So in the strings we can up the game a little. First of all, putting these overall up just a tiny bit, or maybe not as dynamic. And then add the upper octave. A little quieter. Hearing kind of a harmony there. Okay, and obviously since we have a dynamic fade here, we have to bring these up to the volume where they end, otherwise it sounds strange. And see where we at. Gets a little busy there. I think the guitar here could use a little. Kind of like just trying to control the dynamics a little bit. Just cleaning up the sound field a little, moving stuff left and right. Okay, we need some percussion here. There is some percussion stuff in there. No, not this. So let's try the guitar, audio only, instruments live, repetitions, atonal. I still don't know what the difference between absolute and atonal is. Okay, let's try that. We don't want random velocity, but maybe random pitch variation. Let's beef that up a little. Where is there? There we go. Distressor with some drum room. Yeah, that sounds pretty neat. Just randomly hitting some notes there. See how that sounds together. Kind of like this. There's one frequency in there that bugs me a little bit. It's like tonal content. Let's see if we can filter that out. Yeah. Oh. I think it's this one. I'm here. Dong, bong, dong, 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 dong. That's kind of there. Well, let's keep it for now. Hey, Sonny, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Let's bring in a loop on top. One from these percussion brush stick loops. Or this one. No, we don't do this. We go to acoustic guitars, audio OLLIE, instruments performance, repetition riff menus. Yeah, let's use the brush menu. Oh, I don't like that one. We must have something else. Guitars, audio OLLIE, performance, repetitive riffs, atonal. So we have finger, 150, atonal brush. So there we go. Atonal brush 90. That's a 7/8 right there. Maybe we put a 7/8 underneath just for some interest in the rhythm. I apologize. But yeah, obviously this starts -200 and should be in time. So let's see. And then let's just re-trigger. That sounds pretty cool. I like it. Maybe we can bring it a little up. So let's see, percussion on their own sound like this. Like it. That's pretty rad. And here we can repeat the Brahm. We make Brahm phase, and then we just bring it to an end back here. Feel like we could put some Taylor Davis on top there, like some solo violin. Let's see if that works. Damn it. I actually like what I did there beforehand. Oh, I hit the CC11 there. Biggest design failure in the history of MIDI keyboards. Why the actual F would you put the CC11 underneath the mod wheel, where you always hit it unintended? I love you, Native Instruments, but this was a bad choice. Okay, there's all a little bit uninspired there. And there's still just a ton of reverb going on, but well, who cares? Oh, they have the portamento on the loud velocities. That's why it's not working. That was a little off. Why is that not in time? Because it just played it very bad. I think that needs to sit there. Yeah, let's do it more like a triplet feel. Little free hand. Yes, of course. Just adjusting that a little bit manually. Just try to not have it too much to the grid. Actually, let's skip the last one. Okay, actually it was better with the one before. Just a little faster, mate. Come on. Just putting down the last hit there. Okay. Just want to see if I can take off a little bit of reverb on the drum. Or do we run into the same problem that we don't see any of the effects in the back end here? chorus convolution. The convolution is the one that is so incredibly long. R size 100%. Pitch bend. So where is the send? No send, so it's the, let's turn the web. Maybe put the size to 80% something. Or turn it off completely and use our own reverb so we have a little more control. That is the same thing. On this one. Oh, it changed it overall for all the patches, it seems. No, not here. It's a 31.8 second reverb. Well, no wonder why that is taking so long. But anyway, let's... Fuck it, keep it. I want to kind of wrap this up, but I mean, holy hell, this is beyond what I expected. I mean, I knew it was gonna be a cool library, but there's so much more in there. It's insane. Very cool. Congrats, Audio Ollie. What a great library. So just to repeat, it is on intro sale. I don't know for how long. For 69 euros, dollars. Goes to 99. You can grab it here if you want to have it or don't win it. And the last chance is now to leave your comment underneath this Facebook post. So just a short little piece there. But yeah. Very, very cool. I dig it. Great library. So, let's take a quick look where we at with our giveaway. We are looking at 66 comments. RCD acoustic guitar. That wraps it up for today. That was a fun one. I like the library a lot, have to admit. More than I initially thought. It's really, really cool. Great stuff. So, you guys and girls ready to see who is the lucky one today? Then I would say, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bam! So, who's gonna be winner of the library today is Remy! Can that be? Congratulations! Don't know, have you ever won something on stream? Anyway, one of the earliest supporters of the stream. Thanks so much, Remco. That is the library right there for you. Hope you enjoy it. And again, if you didn't win, $69 and it's yours. I like it a lot. Lots of stuff to discover. So that's really, really cool. First time win, Remco, there you go. Congratulations. Library is yours. We'll get in touch with you after the stream. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Was a pleasure. Next week, we're probably gonna look at the new Heaviosity library that's coming up. They just posted a teaser today. So Let's see if that works out. Looks interesting from the teaser. So, see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.